Yeah, here I am with another little dolly video, and as you can see here, I've got a nostalgic doll unboxing. I've got a full set of these Spice Girls dolls by Galoob from 1997. I'm really excited to be getting them because I got this whole set for below $65, although Baby Spice was not included with this bundle right over here. I had to purchase her separately. However, I am very glad that I was able to get this little bundle off of eBay. These 4 dolls came new in box for around like maybe $30-ish, 30 something. And I just received them in the mail today. And yeah, here we're just gonna be reviewing them. Starting off with Miss Melanie right over here, Melanie C. We've got Miss Sporty Spice. And absolutely no slander on the way that this doll looks. I know they were trying their best and their absolute hardest, like with the technology, like at the time, to get these faces very like realistic and whatnot. And I really love this packaging. What incentivized me to get these dolls was like watching Spice World for the first time. Cause like I had seen clips of that movie and like I had always known about, you know, the costume design and like, you know, just like the girly movie in general, and like, you know, I watched it and like it was perfect and I honestly really enjoyed it. I didn't think that I was gonna be like as fun as it was. And that movie is just like perfectly styled, and honestly it's what got me into wanting to get these dolls in the first place. But yeah, as you can see, they've just got pictures of the front of the girls on the box, their little eyes at the top of the box, as well as the logos right down here. And I really do like this packaging design, as well as this graphic design in general. It's very pretty and it's very of its time, for sure. Here we've got Miss Jerry over here. I do know that some of these dolls went through slight like facial variations and like hair variations, but I do believe that the majority of the ones that I have are from like the first wave of dolls that released. And I really do love this because the dolls come with their own mini dolls of themselves in box. As well as little headset microphones and stickers and stuff like that. And I just find that incredibly cute. And as you can see here, these dolls must have clearanced out in Walmart for about $10.97 back in the day. And honestly, I'm glad that I was able to get them now. And here we've got Miss Scary Spice over here, Mel B. She was honestly the one that I wanted this lot for, just because I watched the movie, like I said, and I saw her in this outfit plenty of times, and I just thought that this outfit was very pretty. And these dolls do look, you know, enough like the actual human girls that they're trying to represent, you know what I mean? The actual musical artists. Here we've just got a little bit of like info about the girls on the back of the boxes. Plus this very cunty image of them. And then my favorite of the bunch, honestly, in terms of like face sculpt and like outfit, is Miss Victoria Beckham. She just looks very chic and very just like 90s, like, you know, runway or whatever. I love it. And here she is, not smiling. Yeah, I'm really excited to be unboxing these, because I've been really trying to get some vintage dolls back in my collection. As you can see here, Miss Emma is the only one who is like loose out of box, but she came with basically everything that she would have back in the day, including her like little dolly or whatever. But yeah, in the next clip these girls are gonna be out of the box. Here we've got our vintage baddies out of the box, and I will say that opening up older doll packaging is much more of a hassle, because older doll packaging used like, you know, wire like ties to like hold everything together, and like all the, you know, adhesive for the tape is like gummier these days, but I'm very happy I was able to get all of these dolls out of the box, no problem. I really love the way that they display together, and like they look very much so like the celebrities that they're trying to imitate, I will say so. Even if they are a little bit like caricatures. But I really, really love the way that some of these girls look. And as you can see here, we just have the girlies with their matching dollies. And the other stuff that they came with was just their little headset microphones, as well as their little Spice Girl stickers. Really, really cute. And starting off with Miss Diva over here, here we've got Miss Melanie C, I believe, aka Sporty Spice. Now she's just got a base of like black hair with like red streaks and this like really slicked up like top knot ponytail. And as you can see, she's got very thin arched eyebrows and kind of like golden and like brownish eyeshadow on her lids with these like kind of like greenish hazel like brown eyes. And I don't know if you can tell, but she's got a little nose ring on her nose. It's molded onto her plastic and then like painted on. And as you can see here, she's got her gold tooth and just like regular like peachy coral lips. And I think she's just got on regular like orange blush. Moving on to Miss Ginger Spice, aka Jerry. She's just got her ginger hair with her 2 platinum like streaks in the front, her thin arched eyebrows, as well as her purple eyeshadow on her lids, and this kind of like winged eyeliner. Forgot to mention, but Sporty Spice over here also has winged eyeliner on her lids. She's also got red lipstick on, as well as like light pink blush on her face. And then moving on to Miss Baby Spice over here. She's just got this kind of bright frosty purple eyeshadow on the top like brow bone, and what looks to be blue eyeshadow on her actual like lid in like the crease. She's just got blue top lashes, as well as like blue winged eyeliner, and pink blush, and kind of this like frosty metallic pink like lipstick, as well as this platinum blonde hair with these very, very like Bubbles coated pigtails, honestly. She kind of reminds me of Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls with this color scheme. And then moving on to Miss Victoria over here. She's just got this kind of like jet black dark brown hair with these very thin arched eyebrows, as well as these very pretty brown eyes, and kind of like a bronzy like dark golden shimmery eyeshadow on her lids with winged eyeliner, as well as like this metallic like fuchsia lipstick. And I really, really love the little necklace that she comes with. It's just this tiny little cross necklace with these little like studs on it. And then moving on to Miss Mel C over here. Now she did come with these tiny little glasses, but I'm gonna take them off for a second just to reveal her nice like bronzy kind of like orangey brown eyeshadow, as well as these bright gorgeous brown eyes. And she's just got tiny winged eyeliner, as well as these very arched defined like eyebrows. And she's just got this kind of like metallic red lipstick on her face. And I really, really love her hairstyle as well. She's honestly the most accurate to me, in my opinion, because the Spice Girls obviously wore all of these looks like on tour, on camera, on stage, and whatnot. And I forgot to mention before, but these two got blue eyes. And yeah, I'm really, really loving the makeup of these girls overall, and I think they look just like the actual artists, in my opinion. And now these outfits you've probably already seen before in like so many different like promotional images, magazine covers, like album covers, but Miss Sporty Spice is just wearing this little spaghetti strap shimmery red top. It's cropped, as well as these kind of high-waisted black satiny like joggers. And she's just got on these like kind of like black sneaker platform shoes. And then as you can see, Miss Ginger Spice is culturally appropriating over here. She's just wearing this like traditional Chinese inspired kind of like kimono gown. It's like a little mini dress as well. And I will say, the construction of this piece is very, very pretty, although, like I said, this girl is culturally appropriating. And then she's just got these very tiny little strappy platform red shoes. And Miss Baby Spice over here has just got her little baby plated necklace, as well as this tiny little, like, blue dress. Not exactly sure what the shape of this dress is called, but I don't think it's a halter dress. It's just got this little, like, scoop neck right over here. And it's a very mini dress. And she's just got on these little, like, white sneaker platforms. And then moving on to Miss Victoria Beckham. Like I said before, she's just got this tiny little cross necklace on, and it's got this, like, very shimmery gold strap. And then she's just got on this very, very pretty and, like, whimsigoth looking, like, purple lace dress with black spaghetti straps. And it's just got a very low neckline and this little lacy floral pattern, like, layered atop this, like, purple fabric. And as you can see, all of the girls have their tattoos, they've got their rings on, they've got their nails painted. She got her nose ring in. Like, this company was, like, really, like, trying to capture these, you know, young adult women the way that they actually are and not kind of, like, kidify them or whatever. But as you can see, all the girls have their little tattoos and stuff like that. Ginger's even got a little, like, back tattoo, funnily enough. But yeah, I really, really enjoy these dolls, and I think that these dolls are, like, just such a neat little time capsule. I think that these girls released around 1997, and, like, there are some interviews and, like, you know, some little segments on news stations of these girls, like, you know, like, singing around their dolls or, like, just showing them off and, like, I guess kind of just, like, having a little laugh with, like, the audience and, like, the news host or whatever. You could tell that they definitely really, like, you know what I mean, loved having these around, and definitely felt honored to have their own little line. And I honestly overall think that these are just, like, really, really pretty and stunning. Even if some of the face sculpts look very, like, of their time, I will agree that these dolls are, like, incredibly high quality, and, like, they're serving up a lot. And, like, if you could get them, like, a whole set for below, like, $100 like I did, you honestly should, because I didn't want to get one of the girls without getting the whole band, because that's literally what I wanted anyways. So I tried my hardest to track down as many of them as I could, and at least I found these 4 girls in, like, a bundle and only had to get her separately. Only totaling up to, like, you know, below 65, thankfully. But yeah, I really do enjoy these little Spice Girls dolls. They're very, very cute, and, like, it's honestly very cool to, like, unbox these dolls and, like, experience, like, you know, a time that, like, I never grew up in, you know what I mean? These Spice Girls are, like, definitely my older sister's, like, thing for sure. I know that my older sister said that she actually had this doll right over here when she was a little girl, so it's actually kind of neat for that doll to be, I guess, ending up back in the house or whatever so many years later. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed these little dollies, / if you guys had any of these back in the day, because they made so many variations of these dolls with different hairstyles and different makeup and different outfits and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.